Let me tell you something strange. Sometimes, the people who look the laziest, are actually the smartest. Sounds crazy? Let's break it down. Think about it. When a hard worker faces a problem, they push harder. More effort, more energy, more hours. But when a lazy genius faces the same problem, they look for the shortcut. They ask, how do I get the same result? With half the effort? And that, my friend, is where the magic happens. A hard worker makes 3 trips from the car to the kitchen. The lazy genius? They stack all 12 bags on both arms. Wobbling like a penguin. Nearly breaking their fingers. But hey, 1 trip. Now, it looks ridiculous. But think about the principle. The lazy brain is constantly finding ways to save energy. And saving energy means finding smarter systems. The remote control. You know why it was invented? Because someone was too lazy to get off the couch to change the channel. And guess what? That little lazy solution became a global innovation. So here's the twist, being lazy is not the problem. Wasting time is. The trick is to use your laziness with strategy. Instead of asking, how do I work harder? Ask, how do I make this so easy? I can't avoid doing it? That's the lazy genius rule. Set up systems. Automate small tasks. Batch boring chores. Create shortcuts so the hard stuff becomes almost automatic. Imagine this, you want to start reading more. Don't say, I'll read for 2 hours every night. The lazy genius way? Put a book on your pillow. Now, when you lie down, it's harder to avoid reading than to actually read. Or fitness. Instead of saying, I'll go to the gym every morning, the lazy genius rule says, put your running shoes next to your bed. Make it easier to exercise than to ignore it. Life is not about fighting against laziness. It's about turning it into fuel. The truth is, every big innovation, every smart invention, started with someone who thought, there has to be an easier way. But let's take it even further. What if you could design your entire life around the lazy genius rule? Think about cooking. Most people spend hours every week chopping, preparing, cleaning. But the lazy genius? They batch cook once. One big meal on Sunday. And suddenly, the whole week runs smoother. Less time in the kitchen. More time living. Now school or studying. A hard worker forces themselves to memorize every single detail. The lazy genius? They find shortcuts, mind maps, summaries, flashcards. Study once, review fast, remember longer. Work smarter. Not harder. Even at work. Instead of checking emails 50 times a day, the lazy genius sets 1 or 2 time slots. And suddenly, hours of wasted time vanish. Productivity goes up. Stress goes down. And of course, technology. The reason we have washing machines, elevators, dishwashers, isn't because humans love gadgets. It's because deep down, we're all lazy. But that laziness created inventions that changed the world. So maybe, laziness isn't a weakness. Maybe it's a hidden superpower. If you use it wisely.